It's time for the Wasteful Day of High School Girls. Like, comment, and subscribe. As she heads off to her entrance ceremony at Satama Girl High School, Akane Kushi muses over her grade school dream of becoming a manga artist and the lack of progress that she has made. When she finally arrives at school, she's surprised to learn that she's once again in the same class as her two best friends, the deadpan and emotionless Shiro Saganami and the hyperactive and ridiculous Nozomi Taka. Taka then comes to the obvious realization that she can't achieve her grade school dream of becoming popular with the boys and getting a boyfriend by going to an all-girl high school. In desperation, she begins asking the girls in her class to introduce her to their guy friends. Her classmates, however, are anything but ordinary, from a grandma-loving lolly to a repulsive kunabi to an overanalyzed stalker, each given a fitting nickname by Takana to accord for their weirdness. And so, being the wasteful day of these high school girls, each day kicks off with a similar and simple question. Hey, want to hear something amazing? This anime has about 12 episodes, premiered July 5th, 2019, September 20th, 2019. It's based out of a web manga series. Its genre includes comedy and school. Each episode is 24 minutes per episode and rated PG-13. One thing that I like about the Wasteful Days of High School Girls is because I feel like this anime in particular, when it came out, was a very underrated, appreciated gem. I think for this one, with it being more school-like than slice of life, like for the genre, and it's comedy. I feel like this is one of the most unappreciated gems because it came out in like the summer and finished like in like the close to maybe like ending of like the school days, like Labor Day weekend type of deal. I feel like on the surface it looks like an ordinary anime, but I feel like it deserves better ratings and hype for this. I feel like for the main storyline, it's very plain and simple, and that each of the girls that the main girl deals with and bonds with her best friend have different overall archetypes that try to make the unique anime stand out even more, especially one of the classmates trying to get a boyfriend, but that kind of slipped over her plan when she's going to all-girl school. Now I don't know how that's going to work out for her, but we can only hope. I feel like with everything from like the stories to the characters and the design aspect, it just seems simple, plain, nothing too spectacular, but that's where you're wrong. I feel like with this anime, it does have the potential of bringing the comedy aspect inside to a high school anime. Let's try out with the main protagonists all being girls, not in of boys and guys, just girls. However, I think that makes it stand out beyond that is the cast's eccentric and clever personality that makes it stand out from the rest, and I feel like the relationship between them makes it even more interesting and intriguing. One of the girls that you should really keep an eye out for, which I'm not going to say which one, you're aware of it, the friend group, I think they each have their little unique quirks and personality that make them unique. And I feel like each of them, their different personality, they bring more of the scene to life more, and it makes them be more recognizable and more focal than being like pushed to the background and being lost and not being remembered at all. I think also it depicts a very typical friend group because in high school you have the different friends that you hang out with, ones that are like quiet, ones that are eccentric, shouldn't go too much details. We all been in high school, so it shouldn't be too much stressing on that focal point. I think also since it is based on a web manga series, that it does try to draw some parallel from that. Because I will say that when you turn a manga into an anime or any type of adaptation, there are to be some either similarities or some noticeable differences. I feel like sometimes when you have school life genres, it does play with the overall stereotype of the different cliches and the gags and the comic tropes that are run through it. But I think also that with this anime in particular, the characters are forced to be their own individual being, which is I think is very unique as an anime within itself. I think you see a lot of animes that like focus more on like class of life, like Ahu Girl, Nichiku, if I'm pronouncing it right, sorry if I'm butchering it, and like the daily lives of high school boys, and so on and so on. But I think this one like really like stands out from the rest 'cause I think it's very different, and like having that catchy line, that hook, that simple question every single day, you never knew or never know what to expect from each episode. With it being 12 episodes, I think it's very intriguing how that simple one-line question can trigger an eventful, an interesting day for this anime within itself. I feel like besides like the story, the setting, and the characters, and the jokes that they throw here and there. I think this is one anime that you can watch with your friends and see what characters you kind of relate to, or you would gravitate more if you were placed in a similar situation. Overall, I think this anime has a good gem of being underappreciated, and I wish it had a more higher rate on my anime list. But overall, I would give it like a 8 out of 10 because I really enjoyed it. It only has one season, which I think is perfect for this anime to where it ends up on a right note. I do say if you want to pick off where the anime left off, I do suggest reading the web manga series. I feel like if you have some unanswered questions, I guess the manga could answer it there for you as well. I think for this anime to be very underappreciated because it could be clumped with the rest of the slice of life, school life type of genres out there. But I think what makes it really unique, it has more potential than the other ones I've seen in the past. I feel like it does take the over initial reaction of being the cliche trope when it tries to push more beyond that, and I feel like it does just that. There are, some of the classmates that are given unique nicknames by the main protagonist, and I think, overall these characters are working with each other or they're working against to build that dynamic relationship of, the best friends, the friends, the outcasts, the rivals, and like all combined into one, which I think is very interesting, and you definitely check it out for yourself and like let me know what you think. Comment down below what characters you either relate to or what characters you might have similar in your own friends group, because I'm really intrigued to find out if that type of representation is similar to how they appear in anime is like true to real life as well. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Don't forget to comment down below in the comment section what anime you have me to review next or any suggestions that you may have. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content and more videos. See you soon. Until then, bye.